Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Go ultra. Black ultra. Red, cycle. Set.
Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The Raiders at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Gets around him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Completed to Hyatt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Hey, go Fury. 10.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Lance's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Lance. He's across midfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Check, strike. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go to Barkley again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones now to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the Raiders have got him. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. Oh, some strong running. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Jones on third down. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Steal. Check steal. Check Fury. Ready?
On second down, here's Lance. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Black shot. Ready?
Lance now on first down. He'll let this go for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go steal. Check smash. Drill green. Steal black. Right, white. Ready, ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. Gets it downfield to Mayer. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive.
but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, go Fury. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Smack. 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 Edo blue. Set.
Off of play action, here's Lance. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. It's Barkley on the counter. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley from 21 yards away. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ultra.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure.
Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mega. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown! Simi Fehoko from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wan'Dale Robinson, 68 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Smack. Claws red.
The Lance going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lance again. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Let's go. Charge. Check fury. Ultra. Ultra. Hut, hut.
Now Lance. He finds his man. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Check smash. Ready.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, go Fury. Check, Hunt.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mega. Set.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
Again, it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
On 1st down, Lance. Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going to have the first down and then some as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a bit closer. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, set.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is.